News of a sting operation cracking down on a human trafficking ring at a so-called rehabilitation center or church in Trinidad sent shockwaves throughout the region. According to nationnews.com, on Wednesday, October 9th, a pastor was among 3 detained after the discovery of 69 people in inhumane conditions was made. Some were said to have been handcuffed, locked in cages, and tortured. The church is said to be a rehabilitation center for ex-cons and drug dealers. St. Lucia's Department of Home Affairs and National Security has since called on citizens to equip themselves with knowledge and signs of human trafficking, stating that it can happen anywhere.
Because human trafficking is really a travesty in this 21st century. For persons to be still trafficking in humans is really not good, and so we have to be very careful how we do it.
Reports also indicated that senior officers in Trinidad were tipped off to the possible illegal imprisonment of persons months ago, and that an investigation has since been launched by Trinidad's Commissioner Gary Griffith to determine whether or not there was any negligence of duties on the part of the police officers. Meanwhile, the man said to be in charge of the center, Pastor Glenn A. Wong, has lashed out at Griffith and demanded an apology. According to Daily Express, the founder of the Transformed Life Ministry and Rehabilitation Center is accusing the police of using excessive force when Griffith and officers of the Special Operations Response Team raided the center on Wednesday and, quote-unquote, rescued 69 drug-addicted and mentally ill patients. Senator Francis says they're doing their best to ensure that St. Lucia does not fall back on the human trafficking scale.
Our country, as a signatory to the Anti-Human Trafficking Act, will do its very best to make sure that we don't fall back. Anything. We have had our assessment done, and we are now in Tier 2. So that means that we are doing well. But we can't relax. We have to continue being very vigilant to see that we don't have human trafficking in St. Lucia.
The rescued included 65 men and 4 women, all Trinidad and Tobago nationals, whose ages ranged from their 20s to 60s. Anyone who suspects human trafficking can call 847 or TIP at any time and can choose to remain anonymous. The St. Lucia website on human trafficking is www.antitraffickingslu.org. They can also be found on Facebook. Lizandy Boville-Jones, HTS News Force.